Hey fashion friends, it's Melissa Oliver with Elevation Jewels, and I am not selling any jewelry today, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in to the replay if you're watching the replay, and if you're watching on YouTube, you want to go ahead and put your phone in portrait mode instead of landscape to optimize your viewing of this video, because this is an upload from my Facebook Live that I'm doing on my Elevation Jewels business page. If you're not following that, you want to go ahead and follow that right now. Okay, guys? I'm also going to say, right, because I'm noticing that I'm slurring a little bit. I have my retainers in, and I usually don't go live with my retainers on, but I realized that I need to get really diligent about wearing them all the time because I feel my teeth slipping and I don't want them slipping. Okay, so forgive me for that. I'm sure that you'll be able to understand everything that I'm going to be sharing today, but I did want to talk about, because I have been getting some questions about whether or not it's possible to really make money selling $5 jewelry. Okay, I just want to go ahead and share this in two places before I go ahead and start chatting with you guys. So go ahead and come on in. Let your friends know that we are partying here today. Let them know that they can join us in on the party. It's not a jewelry party because I'm not going to be selling anything. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening, guys. Come on in. But I am going to be just sharing some information that I think is helpful for people who have been asking this question. So I've been getting a couple of inboxes about whether or not, right, I'm actually able to sell, not sell, but if I'm actually able to make money selling $5 jewelry. So I want to back up a little bit and let you know a little bit about me. I'm an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. Paparazzi Accessories is an amazing company where you can sell $5 jewelry, nickel and lead free $5 jewelry, right? So this piece right here, if you're not familiar with paparazzi, this is a paparazzi piece, right? This piece that I'm wearing, the ears, I kind of snagged my ear. So I took the earring out of that ear there. So I don't have, right, the earring on this side, but not because of any of the reasons associated with the jewelry, right? So let's just go ahead and do that there. Okay. So welcome, guys. Come on in, make yourselves at home. So like I was saying, if you're not familiar with Paparazzi, welcome, guys. Come on in. It is an amazing company where you can sell $5 nickel and lead free jewelry, and it's an amazing price point. You buy jewelry all the time. You stop online and you see things all the time, but usually that jewelry is a little bit more expensive than $5. Sometimes the jewelry is just as much as the outfit that you're purchasing, right? Especially if you're purchasing your jewelry at a store where you're, usually getting your apparel. So people are looking at this and they're saying, Melissa, there's no way that you could be making money selling $5 jewelry. And they're hearing stories of people who are making, lots of money selling paparazzi. And there are quite a few people. Just today, it was announced that there's a woman who is a 7-figure earner between January and May. That's amazing. She made $1 million this year, and it's only the 6th month, May, right? The 5th month of the year that she was able to do that. So in 5 months, she became a millionaire for the second time, which is pretty amazing. But she was doing that from, that kind of wealth comes from building your team, right? And so this video is not about building a team. This video is simply about how to sell that $5 jewelry and whether or not you can actually make any profit from that. Welcome, guys. Come on in. Thanks so much for tuning in. Go ahead and let me know where you're watching from, because I can see you coming in, but I can't see who you are or where you're watching from. So go ahead and interact with me that way. That's super helpful. So I'm just going to look up and down because I do have some notes that I want to make sure that I kind of cover everything. But the short answer to the question, can you make money selling $5 jewelry? The answer is yes. The answer is a resounding yes. Okay. How does it work? As a paparazzi independent consultant, we purchase the jewelry for $2.75. Let's start there, right? We're selling the jewelry for $5 and we're purchasing it for $2.75. That means that our profit is 45% of that, $2.25. So for every piece of jewelry that I sell, I'm able to pocket $2.25. Now, if you've been paying attention to any of my channels or my trainings or my lives, that I am not paying myself yet. Hey guys, welcome, come on in. I am not paying myself yet. I am simply reinvesting and reinvesting and reinvesting in the business. Everything that I make goes right back into the business, whether it's purchasing more jewelry, getting items that I need to run the business, mailers, stickers, wood to make a carrying case, pegboards, all of that stuff, right? So the money that I make goes 100% back into the business. At this point, that's Fumi. Bless you, babe. My little dog down there sneezing. She's catching an allergy fit. It's really nice day outside, and I had to close the door because there's a lot of ambient noise. So anyway, we purchased the jewelry for $275. We sell it for 5 and make $2.25. You might be thinking, $2.25 is not a lot of money, right? You can barely even get a slice of pizza and a drink in New York City for $2.25. I get it. You're saying $2.25 is not a lot of money, and I'm saying, you're right. Alone, $2.25 is not a lot of money. But let's put this in perspective, okay? As a teacher, I have a lot of students who need extra help sometimes in math, and their parents put them in some of these kind of like franchise after school tutoring programs, right? And so many of them go for 2 days a week. Sometimes it's back to back, sometimes it's like a Monday, Wednesday, but whatever the configuration, it's twice a week. And a lot of these parents tell me that they're paying like $120 for twice a week to get their kid extra tutoring. And that is fine. Maybe you want to get your kids some extra tutoring. So let's think about this $2.25 and how much money you would be able to make, or how much jewelry you would need to sell to be able to get your kid tutoring for math twice a week. You ready for the numbers? Okay. At $120, you would need to sell 2 pieces of jewelry a day and pocket that $2.25 to make that profit. Do you think you could sell 2 pieces of jewelry a day? Let's think about this. Do you get more than 2 compliments on the jewelry that you already wear? Do you get compliments on the outfits that you wear, on the way that your makeup is done, on your hair, on your shoes, on your nails? Do you rack up compliments throughout your day? Because if you do, you could sell 2 pieces of jewelry a day. I know that you could sell 2 pieces of jewelry a day. If you sold 2 pieces of jewelry a day, you'd be pocketing $120 a month, right? Can you make money selling $5 jewelry? Yeah, you can, all right? So let's beef it up. Maybe you're like me, you don't have kids. Maybe you have a car note, right? Let's say maybe even you got a fancy car, right? You fancy, and your car note is, let's say, $400 a month. $400 a month. That's a lot, right? And so let's say you want to use your personal income, the money that you're making from your career, from your full-time job, to be able to do other things, and you are tired of giving Toyota or whoever you're giving your $400 a month. You want to keep your money. And I don't blame you, right? Could you sell 6 pieces of jewelry a day? Let's step it up and say you could sell 6 pieces of jewelry a day. Could you do that? I think that you could, right? Because all day you are interacting with people. All day you are racking up conversations. You are racking up compliments from those people that you're having conversations with. And so if somebody says, hey, those are great earrings, all you would have to say is, thanks so much. Would you believe that I only paid $5 for these earrings? And matter of fact, I have some in my bag. Would you like to see them? Right? You could sell easily 6 pieces of jewelry a day. Right? So I want to even put this in more perspective for myself. I'm a teacher. I talk about that all the time, right? And as a teacher in New York City, we make pretty good money. After your first few years, you make pretty good money. You could easily make, after 15 years, 15, 16, 17 years, you could be really close to making 6 figures in New York City as a public school teacher. Now let's put this in some more perspective, right? Because 6 figures in New York City is not a lot of money. Our cost of living here is very high. You could spend $5,000 a month for rent if you have a family of 4 or 5, right? Because you're going to need a 3-bedroom apartment, and those are not cheap. You're going to be spending between $4,000 and $5,000 a month on rent alone. For some of us, that's not even our whole monthly check, right? So it is expensive to live here. So don't think that I say, teachers make a lot, that means that they're pocketing a lot. They make a lot, we make a lot, but we're not necessarily pocketing a lot because the cost of living here is so high. So what do a lot of teachers in New York City do? We work procession jobs. Procession is what the normal world would call overtime. Now we know that teachers don't make overtime. If I stay late at school grading papers, if I stay late at school tutoring a student that's not part of a special program, if I volunteer to go on a trip that's going to be longer than my work day, I'm not getting paid for those kinds of activities, right? I am volunteering my time. That's not that kind of overtime. These procession activities are overtime. They're actual, it's like having a second job within either your school or in another school, okay? And the rate per hour for those kinds of jobs in New York City is $48.67. Now let's put this in more perspective. If I got a procession job after school where I was making $48.67, I might have to leave my job, my home school, to get to this next place. which would cost me some time first, and then also money and transportation, whether it's gas or a MetroCard swipe. I would also definitely have to stop for a snack, right? Because after teaching all day, I have lunch as a teacher at 10:40 in the morning. That's breakfast, y'all, right? By 2 o'clock, I'm starving. By 3 o'clock, don't even mention it, right? By 4 o'clock, I'm ready to have dinner. So if I'm going someplace after work, I'm definitely going to need a snack, right? So I'm going to have to stop and buy a snack. Then I'm going to have to take the time and the money to come home. Let's say I'm only working that job for 1 hour, right? I'm actually only bringing home, and let's not count the taxes, right? Let's not forget, rather, the taxes. That means I'm coming home with probably $20 for that hour's worth of work. How much could I make in an hour of selling paparazzi? Let's put that in perspective. On my lunch break, when all I do sometimes is just put the jewelry out on a desk while I'm eating, I could sell 10 pieces of jewelry easily within 10 minutes. And so in 10 minutes, I'm making what my normal job would pay me an hour's worth of work to make, right? Can you make money selling $5 jewelry? Absolutely. All right, guys. So I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Hey guys, welcome. Come on in. To answer the initial question, I mean, like, that's really basically all it boils down to. Can you? Absolutely. Right? How you can, that's a whole nother story. And I'm going to be back next week talking about that. So you guys know that I am not selling any jewelry today. I just wanted to talk about the experience. But my new times for going live are Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the duration of the summer. In September, those hours are definitely going to change. Okay, guys? So definitely tune in. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to give this video one of these and go ahead and share it with your team. So if they find this helpful, that might be good for them also, right? If people are skeptical about how they can make money selling paparazzi accessories. If you've got any questions for me, guys, go ahead and put them down right there in that space below, and I will come back in and respond to them, whether you're watching on Facebook or watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, you can also always message me right here on Facebook at my business page, Elevation Jewels. If we are Facebook friends, you can go ahead and message me there. I'll see you too. You can also leave a comment right here in this video, and I'll see that and get back to that as well, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you on Monday for another jewelry show, and then someday next week for another pop-in about the many ways that you can make money. What are the ways that you can sell? How do you sell? Where do you sell? What do you do to sell? So tune in for that as well, guys. Thanks so much. God bless.